Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Old School Fool, and yes, it's really me. Jazz hands, everybody. um, what's going on, gamers, non-gamers, guys, girls, dogs, chickens, cats, you name it. Everybody who's part of the YouTube family, what's going on? And I know you're probably wondering, what are you doing? What are you doing coming out of the woodwork? Well, you know what? Believe it or not, it's been a crazy 18 months. It's just been insane. And honestly, uh, it wasn't intentional. It's not like I didn't want to make videos. It's just something I want to share, guys. But really, between work and my family, there's just been so much that has gone on, and I just didn't have the ability to continue to make videos. I mean, I give so much props to people that make videos daily, and a lot of the top YouTubers, they make videos daily. They have whole full staffs and they have production crews. I mean, myself, I've been doing video game news and reviews since late 2002. And yes, that's a long time ago. That's actually before YouTube's like rise to stardom. I actually did videos on a thing, and we used to package them with the games we used to give away and the pre-orders. They were on a thing called a VCD, and it was basically, if you type it in Google and you'll see it, and it's a video CD, and it's just like that format. It's like it was just like a joke, but that's originally what I had originally, started putting my videos from our trade shows and new information on these video CDs. I'd have to put the CD in. It's when I have to burn it and edit it and put a crazy label on it. Then we put it in the boxes. So it was a really, really crazy. I mean, we've evolved so much, not only as me as a person and the internet and people. It's just been a crazy ride. I mean, the last 10 years. I mean, you think about what happened in like the last 10 years, and you think about everything else that's going to happen in the next 10 years, it like blows my mind. And I just, what didn't happen in the past year and a half, to me, it's just been insane. It's just crazy. Life throws so many different curveballs at your way, and no matter what you do, you're never really prepared for them. They just come flying across your face one after the next. It's like a Honda, 100 hand slap across your face. Like it just hits you all at once, and yeah, I mean, you try to continue on doing what you do, but it sometimes makes it very, very difficult. So when people ask me like, oh, you did the show, you haven't done any other videos, it's just very hard. It's not intentional. It's not like I don't want to do them. It's just really hard to do them. Because they take a lot of time, and I commend a lot of people who do put out videos consistently. And in regards to the video game business, I mean, it's changed so much over the past 10 years too, right? I literally, I have seen an evolution. I've seen it like start here and then go all the way up here, pro past my head, and now it's starting to come back down. I mean, GameStop's closing stores, everything's becoming DLC. Indie games are finally getting some of the respect that they deserve. And again, what happened with me is that the video game, I love video games. I've been playing video games my whole life, and I became involved in an aspect of gaming which required me to review, to communicate with companies, to do all this stuff, to have to play these games. And when you have to do something all the time, it's became a job. And believe it or not, I haven't actually beaten a game. If you were to ask me, and I'll ask myself at this point, if you were to ask me how many games have I actually sat through and played from start to finish, I could probably tell you in the past like 7 or 8 years, probably two. And people, they come up to like, oh, you must love, what you do. It's so awesome. You get to play games all day. I'm just like, that is the farthest thing from what it really is. And a lot of people get that idea is like, if you start doing video games news and reviews, or just tech based stuff, that you're just gonna get to play video games all day. But it really doesn't work like that, because if you really want to play video games all day, you can just play video games all day, and you don't have to do any of the extra stuff that's required in order to put out and publish this the the info to you guys. I mean, it's a full-time job plus to do this. And also, I mean, on another note, in regards to the gaming community, as a whole, you guys have been so supportive, and I really, really appreciate it. And I love you guys. I I've met so many great people. I really have. Over the past few years, I've met some really great people. I've become friends with a lot of them. I've learned a lot from them too. I mean, just connecting YouTube and being able to go past just the VCD. I've been able to connect with so many awesome people, and they supported me, and they helped support me and helped to be able to do what I do, and I'm grateful for that. And but the only downside, and there's always a downside, right? There's always a downside to something. The downside is that the gaming business as a whole is really dark and seedy. So as opposed to what most people think, that it's all glamorous and like E3, the bottom line is that you can get information, or you could want to tell the truth about a game, and they just give you BS. They tell you, okay, well, if you say this, then we're gonna not let you in these exclusive invites. We're not gonna give you the first information. I mean, we always do what we had to do to get everything done, but it's just the game companies actually control the media. So for anybody who, and this is just on a side note, for anybody who's like waiting for reviews or day one, I would never ever listen to a review, especially being in this industry. Never listen to a review outside of maybe like 2 weeks later, and I wouldn't listen to it from any major company, because really it's just they have you locked down. These people are advertisers, and they want to make their money, and they're going to tell you anything they want to tell you. Because there's been times I personally, and from experience, that I personally have gotten disinvited to events for being outspoken, and from major company. I'm not gonna go into details right here, but it's awful. It's an awful experience, because you work for them, and I work for the gamers, and I work for you guys, and we have sponsors, but nonetheless, it just does not work out, because these companies don't want to give you the real information, and they want you to guise it. So Old School Fool has always been keeping it real, but a lot of companies don't like the keep it real thing. So on a side note, it's been a job. Doing this has become evolved into a job. I don't get to play as many games as I want, but now I'm going to reboot. So that's why you guys are here, and that's why we're going to reboot Old School. And what that means is that I made DOS reviews, and I made these channels because I've always loved games, and I've always wanted to have a venue and or type of forum to express my love for the games that I love, right? To connect with tech, because I'm just so involved in tech all the time. And then the other thing is like I love music, and I love traveling. So there's so much cool stuff that just happening all the time that I wanted to be able to share with people, and that I was kind of just focused, and I could only be a part of this gaming industry that has kind of reared its ugly head and threw up on itself and turned around, and now it's it's a totally different beast. And as much as I love it, I'm still going to continue to do product news and reviews on certain games. I'm going to try to do more classics that I love so much. Some of the newer stuff I might be handing off to to other people and other great gamers that would like to do this stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy ride, and I thank you guys so much over the years for being a part with me. It's been a real roller coaster, and like I said, I met some really great people, and I've learned some awesome stuff. And every day, we grow and we learn, and it's just the nature of things. And as long as you grow and learn, you're doing the right thing. And I mean, I've even met people who've told me that I'm the reason, from watching my videos, that I'm the reason they started their own video game stores and businesses. And that is the greatest thing to hear when somebody tells me that. I mean, without everything else set aside, I mean, for somebody to tell me that they were inspired to do something in the game industry because of me, it just makes me feel like I've done something that beyond the dollar bill, beyond anything that just gaming reviews and news encompasses. So anyway, guys, just thought I would tell you that I'm rebooting, and we're going to be putting out new videos on youtube.com/video game central, also youtube.com/DOS reviews. The sites are going to have more other stuff. I know everybody who the hardcore, there's going to be something there for you. But like I said, we're rebooting this, and I just love you guys. I love games. I love music. I love traveling. There's a lot of cool stuff out there. There's so much, and I'm that kind of person that wants you guys to help. I want you to experience it as well. I want to tell you about it, and I would love to meet these people who love these interests as well. I mean, that's what we're in here for, right? I mean, this is social community. This is the community. So let's, so my attitude on this is let's connect like one. So yeah. Anyway, guys. Again, if you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe to this channel or subscribe to youtube.com/DOS reviews, and then my other channel, which I don't really post too much, but I'll be doing some stuff there at Old School Full TV. It's just been a crazy ride. Thanks so much. Yeah, and the next video, I'm going to try to do an unboxing of the new classic Super Retro Trio and a soft launch that took like forever to do. I didn't make it. I just kind of overseen some cool stuff about it. So I wish I made it. Right? I'd be having a different video and conversation with you. But anyway, thanks so much. Again, don't forget to follow me, tweet me, Facebook me, harass me, digital harassment, whatever kind of harassment you want. I'll be happy to answer you. If you guys connect, if you have any questions, and if you have any segment ideas too, I'm always open to stuff. I've gotten a lot of segment ideas from other people in the past, and I'm always open to whatever you guys feel that you'd want to see. What do you want to see? I mean, hey man, it's a crazy game world out there. There's so much going on, and music too. Music's off the charts nowadays. So, all right, guys, girls, children of all ages, thanks so much for watching me over the years, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. So keep on gaming. Thanks so much, guys.